Hi, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing yet another paycheck routine. If you're new to the channel, I do these videos all the time. I sit down and before I get paid, or as soon as I get paid, I go through my paycheck and decide like for every dollar, like how I'm going to spend that money. It's not always spend. I think when we say spend, it kind of makes you think of like consumerism and just like buying stuff with no real like purpose, just buying for the sake of buying. I like to say how I'm going to use my money. So sometimes I spend it, sometimes I save it, sometimes I invest it. But yes, so today we'll be going through my paycheck, and I get paid every other week. Usually that means twice a month. A couple months out of the year, it means 3 times though, and those are really good months. But anyway, let's get into the details. And if you like this type of stuff, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Like I said, I do videos like this all the time. I've had series where I'm paying off debt, series where I'm trying to buy a house, which like that is still to be determined when that is actually going to happen. But yes, all things like personal finance, I talk about on the channel, so make sure you're subscribed if you like content like this. Okay, so I am in Notion. Notion is this like software that you can use. It's completely free. They do have a paid version, but that's really only if you have like a team of people, like a company or something. But if you're just using this for yourself, it's completely free. And that's how I track all of my like money decisions and budgeting within Notion. So this is a template that I've made, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in my amount. So I got paid $3,151.65. And I'll go ahead and put that down here. And I like tagging things just so that I know what the money was for. It's just how my brain works. I like to categorize things. So income, and that did hit my bank account on the 26th. So that is a lot of money, but let's see how that money gets gone. So first up, Chicago. I am going on a trip with my sister, and we booked the hotel like months ago, but I thought that we'd already paid for it, but we did not. We prepaid. Well, no, sorry, we did not prepay. We just reserved the room. So when we like go to Chicago, we'll actually have to pay. So I don't want to do just one big like payment when I check in. So I'm like saving money with every paycheck to soften that blow of when I actually check in. So I'm going to put $500 for that. I think the total is a little less than $2,000 for 4 nights in Chicago, and that's going to be split between me and my sister 50-50. So I think it's like a little more than $900 a piece for the room. So I'm putting $500 here, and I already have like $300, so I'm almost done to cover the cost of the room. And then I also want to save money for like the fun things that we'll do when we get there. So like any attractions that we'll see, events, and then food as well. So I still have a considerable amount of money to save for this trip, but I went ahead and did that on the 26th. So, and I put that negative there so that way it subtracts it on Notion. So now we're down to $2,651.65. But wait, there's a whole lot more. Okay, I'm going on a trip with my family around the same, like the week after me and my sister go on a trip. So more travel. So I got to do the payment plan for that. And this, I think, is my last deposit for our family trip. Yeah. It's a lot of traveling, y'all. It's a lot of traveling, more than I thought that I'd be doing this year. I have already paid myself for Chicago, but I have not sent the money to my parents yet. And I was supposed to send it to them when I got paid on Friday, and I have not. So sorry, Mom and Daddy. But the money's coming. It's coming. The money is there. I just don't like spending money, so that's why I haven't sent it to them yet. Anyway, moving on. Can't forget rent. Rent, that is an essential. $950. That is not my full rent. I split that. So every time I get paid, I put away like $950 so then I can have the money there whenever I need to pay the rent on the 1st, which is coming up. And I've already done that. So some big ticket items are out of the way. And we now have $1,362.65. What's next? Yet another trip. I'm going to Colombia, South America with my line sisters. It's our 10-year line anniversary. So that trip is coming up, and I got to make yet another deposit for that of $85. And that will be due on the 1st of June. Another big ticket item, car insurance. I pay my car insurance every 6 months, and I do that because it's cheaper than paying it every single month. And also, I don't like having monthly subscriptions. Like if I can do an annual or every 6 months type subscription, I will always opt to do that because I don't like having to spend money on something every single month. But this will cost $431.41. I drive a pre-owned 2016 Honda HR-V, if you're curious. That is the car that, if you've seen the video where I paid off my car in a year, I still got that same car. It's paid off, so I'll have it for quite a while. Let's see. And yeah, and I've like never caused an accident or anything, so I guess my car insurance is low. It doesn't feel low though, just because to me it's like, it's a considerable amount of money. Now we're down to $846.24. There's still more. I have a couple subscriptions. So Apple Music, that's $11.79. Who else feels as though if you have an iPhone that Apple Music should be free? That's, yeah, subscriptions. Amazon Prime, another subscription. Apple Storage. I used to not have to have Apple Storage, but I take a lot of photos and videos, and it just got to the point where like I couldn't keep deleting stuff. So I now pay $10 a month for Apple Storage. Oh, I forgot to put the date. That's on June 5th, and then my car insurance, I think that's, yeah. Okay, my energy bill, which is $72.01. That's due June 6th. That is an essential. Okay, so those are all the things that like have to happen this month, which leaves me with $736.37 to use for my own discretion. So there's one thing that I've been wanting to do, but it's kind of a lot of money. But if I do it, it will cost $462.03. And that is, oh, here we go. Patio Furniture. I've gotten so old that I like want to invest in patio furniture. Yeah, so my entire, I was about to say career, but that's not the right word. But the entire time that I lived by myself, I have never decorated my patio space. And I've had a patio with every apartment that I've ever had. And well, the first apartment that I had, I got some chairs to sit out. And I sat out there one time and I was like, ooh, mosquitoes. And I went inside and never went back out. And I didn't take care of the furniture, and it looks like a no man's land. And it just looks like deserted furniture, multiple seasons of pollen attacking the furniture. It's like metal. So I suppose that I could just wash it up and, like the metal would be fine, but the cushions were so bad that like I had to throw the cushions away. And part of me wants to just, a cheaper route of getting new furniture would just be getting new cushions for those. But I don't really know if I want to keep what I have and instead just like redoing the whole space. And I am so in love with my apartment. Like, do you see how like bright it is in here? Like, I love it so much. And I've been curating the entire space, and I really want to have, I'm looking at it right now, and I really want to have like a nice outdoor patio. Like I want to get the flooring for the patio. I want to put up the fairy lights. I want plants out there. I want to grow herbs. I want to grow like tomatoes and cucumbers. Like I really want it to be like an outdoor living space. I can imagine in my mind sitting out there reading a book on my Kindle. Maybe, well, right now I'm not drinking anything, but maybe once I start drinking again, enjoying a glass of wine or something. Like I have such high hopes in my mind. And see like how I'm smiling about it? Like it makes me happy just thinking about it, which is why like Simone, just spend the money and get the furniture. But it's also like $462. I priced it out. Everything is sitting on my Amazon cart right now. So if I do that, that will leave me with $274.34 to last me for 2 weeks, which I've done that before. It's real tight. It is tight. The only things I really spend money on are food. I typically eat out like twice a week, and then everything else, like I just cook my own meals. But have you gone to the grocery store lately? Like it's adding up. And especially like I'm trying to be plant-based right now. I'm not trying. I am plant-based like 80% of the time. I'm very proud of myself. Basically anything I cook is vegan. But yeah, so I've also been doing a lot of juicing, and that costs money to like repeatedly buy fresh produce a lot. So I'm just wondering, like, is that enough money for 2 weeks? Or should I like piece together the patio furniture? I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments down below. But that's how my budget is looking for this paycheck. Out of all the things that are here, do you notice something that's not here? I'll tell you what it is. Saving for my house. So let's talk about that for a second, y'all. So if you watched my like, I've been trying to plan this year into different quarters. So I've been doing the 12-week year. I had goals for quarter 1 and I have goals for quarter 2. Today is May 28th, so I really only got like 1 month left of this quarter, which is insane how fast time goes. But I just, if you go back and watch, or if you remember the goals that I had for this quarter, one of them was increasing my savings for the house that I will ultimately buy in the future, sometime in the probably distant future. And I said that I wanted to save like 8,000, and I came up with that because in quarter one I paid off 10,000 in debt, and that was a huge like accomplishment for me, and I was really happy and proud of myself. So I was like, I knew that I had these trips coming up in this quarter that I needed to cash flow. So I was like, I can't make the 10,000 again, but I added up like what I needed to save for my vacations, and I was like, I think I could do 8,000. So that was my goal. We're not gonna make that 8,000 goal. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. We're just not. Paying for these vacations has been a little more money than I thought, than I calculated. I guess I miscalculated that. And also, I've been juicing a lot, which I told you is expensive. And also, like with me juicing, that is more expensive than I thought that it was going to be. I'm basically spending like $150 every time I go to the grocery store, and I go to the grocery store like at least once a week. So it's just, it's adding up, and and other things have popped up, and I haven't really made much progress towards that goal of saving an additional 8,000, which I think I'm okay with. Part of me is not okay with it because, like I set a goal, I want to make it. And especially like I'm so transparent on here that I've told y'all that I want to make this goal happen. I told y'all that a couple months ago, and it kind of feels like defeated a little bit that this isn't going to happen. But at this point, I just need to come to terms with reality. Like it's not going to happen within quarter two. And also, it's just the state of the economy right now. These interest rates are not going down with mortgages. And then in my area, like the pricing for homes isn't really going down. And it's just not really like feasible right now for me to buy a home and still like enjoy my quality of life at the same time. Like if I were to buy a house today, like I would just be house poor. And then also with like all these layoffs, I have not been laid off, thank God, but I know a lot of other people who have, and I'm just like, I don't know if now is the time to buy a house. Like, yes, still save for one, but I don't know, like, it just kind of scares me right now with like everything that's going on. So that's kind of why I'm like, I think it's okay if I don't get the house this year. I also really enjoy where I live, and I think I want to stay here for more than a year, as long as they don't increase the rent too much when I have to renew my lease. So yeah, I guess I say all that to say, even though I do want to save money, and I will in the future be saving money for the house, I don't think it's a 2023 goal anymore. I think it would be like a late 2024 goal. Right now, my this apartment, the lease ends in October, and if I renew the lease again, this time for like 14 months, then it would end in like December of 2024. And in my mind, I really like the idea of letting the lease end in December 2024 and then moving into a home that I buy for myself. So hopefully that can actually happen. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know like I don't know the state of the economy by then. Does anyone know what it'll be like? I don't think no one can tell the future, but in my mind, I like the sound of that. So I think I will get this patio furniture because I really want it, and I want to enjoy this place while I'm here living in it. And I think that I'm going to have to rework my goals come Q3. So stay tuned for that video. That'll come out sometime next month. So I'm gonna wrap things up. I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all think about how, like, would y'all go ahead and buy the patio furniture? Do you think that I should still be like aggressively saving for the house one day? Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. If you've been watching my videos but you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.